All right, we win the Sunbelt Defensive Player of the Week with Tim Silva, sophomore, right edge for Coastal Carolina. One tackle for loss. Not a lot, but guess that was important. Offensive player is going to be Terrell Damania. I didn't even have to wait for that to pop up. 115 yards, 14 receptions, 1 touchdown. Those are similar stats. Almost every game he gets that. And that is truly deserved. And I do hope he gets recognized. National Offensive Player of the Week as well. Great job to Terrell Damania. Who are we going to be playing? We're going to be seeing... Yes, and we play Colorado Buffaloes. That's actually amazing. Because I have never played them. That's a completely new team to me. I wouldn't have liked to play the Georgia Bulldogs again. Because, yes, they're a great team. But, it gets boring, all right? So... We're gonna be playing Colorado. Now that's amazing. Let's see, that was by the numbers. Yeah, they are just better than we are by the numbers. Impact player, 1,153 receiving yards. Great job for Terrell Damania. And we are actually the better team in this final championship game. That is crazy for me. That is just absolutely crazy. I haven't had that all Dynasty long. We were most of the time the underdogs, and this time we are actually the favorites. We're pretty similarly ranked, but we are better, so we have to be considered favorites. That is absolutely amazing. Before we do anything else, I'm just going to be taking a look at the depth chart. Am I happy with the way we are set up here? I think I am, but just going to be taking a look nonetheless. Fullbacks here, not that important. What about this here? We are looking at Porton, we've got Zavija, we've got Orlando, we've got Zimmer, then we've got a gap. I don't understand the gap. Why is there a gap? Why do we have a gap? Right, let's put Bert up here. And on number 6, we're going to be putting Cutrera. We can actually afford to do that. Tight ends... looking good. More or less what I like to see. Everybody has been improving. That's really great. Just trying to see if we've got the right players playing. I'm not going to say the best players, but the right players. Dreddeus is playing. I need that left side to be protected. I'm looking for Akbar to improve for next season. We've got Bernard Curry here as my starter. Lower rated than Luis Vieira, but a 4-star recruit. 89, Jacob Katauskas. I've got Torrance behind him. That works. I could think about putting Damian Booker in there. Patrick Rowe is a sophomore, but he's 88 rated. He's got the pocket shield. So I think I'm going to be using him. I've got a very good right guard room. I really like that. In here, no questions. Josh Vasquez is playing. What about defense? I've got a sophomore in Randy Keel. Sammy Keaton is the backup here, so definitely going to leave it this way. We've got Tim Silva, and we do have Glenn Rook sitting behind him, but we're going to go with the sophomore here. On the D-tackle position, is there anybody I could push? Not really. Not really. I've got Luke Rogers who we could use, 78 rated, but I'd rather get both of these some playtime, some experience, make sure that they are ready next season. I've got a junior here in Casillas, Derek Foxworth sitting behind him. I'm really questioning if I'd rather let him play. Maybe if we get a good lead. Henry Halden, this is great. With Rosenberg teamed up, that of course is a freshman and a junior. That's always what I'm looking for. Brandenburg, that is my 5-star stud. Great guy, great player. On the quarterbacks, anybody in here that I'd like to push up a little bit? Not really. Free safeties, I'm actually letting the freshmen play. Really happy about those positions. They are really great. Weinstein has been a little bit disappointing, I have to say, especially when it comes to catching. He hasn't really looked like he's in the game for a lot of the time. But alright, it is what it is. We're going to be setting up the uniforms now. Let's just take a look here. I'm going to be putting our uniform down straight away. We are playing in the all white. So we're just going to be picking this one, but we will be using the throwback helmet with chants on the side, all white. That's going to be our championship uniform. This is the Buffalo's uniform selection. Current throwback. Alright, current alternate. Wow, this is nice. It's a little bit too light for us to use now. This is also beautiful. Current home option, all black. I think this is what we're going to be going with. Current away option, current throwback op. Alright, let's go with the current throwback option. What's the difference? What is the difference? Alright, they've got their fancy stuff and they've got these more traditional lines. Current alternate option. Oh, this is great. They've got so many uniforms to pick and choose from. Wow, this is snazzy. Oh, really beautiful stuff in there. Oh, this is also nice. Even more uniforms. Jesus. And holy smokes. Old ones, home alternates. Oh, that is cool. That is just so... I love it. I love that. Imagine you're doing a Dynasty with a team that only has, like, I don't know, like 2 uniforms to pick from. And you go with that through like a bazillion seasons. That's not going to be fun. Alright. We're going to be going with the throwback. I like that the most. Current throwback option. It is all black, but we're going to be going with a gold helmet. I think I want to use the gold helmet. This is really nice. White gold. Nope. Black gold. Black, black, gold. Yeah, let's go with the gold one. I like this. This is beautiful. Offense only. 3, 2, 1. Here we go, guys. I'm ready. The National Championship Trophy waiting to be lifted. These are the guys that are going to try to stop us from doing that. And I really don't want to play into their plans. I really don't want to give them that luxury of keeping that trophy away from us and lifting it themselves. No, these are the guys. This is us. The Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. Absolute heroes. From a small program, and with sheer will, grit, and hard work, have lifted their program into the national championship game again, if I might say so. Again. We're starting from behind immediately, 0-7, which is not the best way to start a game, coming from behind, but alright. Means we get the ball at the beginning of the first of the second half, is what I wanted to say. And here we go. Damania. Let's get you going, man. Let's get him going. Let's let him cook. We know what we're doing. We know what we have in this fantastic player. Let's make him one of the top players. Oh, that was just too low. In terms of catching is what I wanted to say, but not like this. Thought I saw an opening. I have to try to not let myself get dragged into thinking this is going to be an easy game. Fourth and 1. Stuff like that is not a good idea. There we go. Barely getting that first yard. Number 94, Spillman, immediately on us. Rostov taking over the position from Damania. You reckon he's just a little bit tired. But that's alright, because we have the depth players to make sure we can have our starters rest up real quick. And to be fair, we know that Rostov knows how to play the game. Why do we know that? Well, quite simple. He already played in 2 final games. There we go, and he proves that straight away, taking it to the 3-yard line. Fantastic job. We're gonna let Zamora push forward here. Stopped. All right. Still at the 3-yard line. We're gonna try and go inside this time. There we are. Finding a route. But that was a tight route. But that's all right. Jordan Zamora. Here's the arrow. Well done. His teammates congratulating him. That's the offensive line dudes that opened up the route for him. Lovely venue. Energy Stadium. Home of the Texans, if I remember it correctly. And here we go. You get to fully appreciate these stadiums more when coming from playing college football. Way more than when you're playing Madden, because you always play in these huge arenas. Alright, held on to it, survived to tell the tale. And on was Enrique, almost risking a safety. Great job. Forwards escaping his coverage. Here we go. I'd like to escape towards that left-hand side there. Alright, it's our job right now to make sure that we just score. 3 points, 7 points, I do not care. I absolutely do not care. The focus is to put points on that board. How many? Completely not my interest. Yes, if we can put 7 on there, that's even better. He had it. We had it. Right, we're going to stop chewing clock now because I think we need the time to push forward. We're not going as fast as I thought we would. Oh dear, 3rd and 10 and missing Damania on that one. That was unexpected. Did I throw it too early? What happened? Fourth and 1. Alright, this is a call to be made. 1:07 and we're gonna go for it. Gonna go for it. There we are. And we even get some really good yardage out of Zamora on that one. I like that. Well done. He's not getting a lot moments to play, but when he does, he's always stepping up. He's always there when we need him. These are the types of players that we need, that I'm looking for, that I want to have on my team. Unpretentious workers. There you go. First and goal. 36 seconds. Now we've got 4 attempts to get into that end zone. All right, 2 yards. 18 seconds. 7. Oh my lord. 1 yard. All right, we are edging closer. Could it be any closer? I don't know. But let's just get inside. All right, we are incapable of getting that ball inside on 3 attempts from 4 yards out. We're going to take that field goal. Like this, I think it. Alright. I'm not the greatest fan of these controls, but Coward, my kicker, I feel like he has improved over the past 2 games, I would say. Is it the advantage I was looking for? 14-7 would have been nicer, but it's not. It's 10-7, at least it's 3 points, and those 3 points can be the difference. Especially when you look back at last game against Mississippi State. Come on, defense. Right, defense doesn't have to do anything because we get the ball first. And that puts us in a great position. Oh no, oh no, oh no. That was coming out as we were hit. Holy shit. Alright, that is not great. Who was that? Oh, we've got Silvera on the field. Oh my god. We've got Silvera on the field. The backup quarterback. Compound fracture. No! Oh my goodness. That is like the worst freaking case. A compound fracture. Fuck. Oh no. I mean, to be fair, Silvera is not horrible either, but... Oh, that is a problem. That is a problem. Because... using... It's like having to use a new car in the most important part of a race. I mean, this play is not hard on the quarterback, but it just means that right, everybody's getting beaten up here. Everybody's getting beaten up. We also have to switch out him. I don't want to do that, but we're gonna have to. Damania has an increased injury risk. We will try and... We're gonna try and take some pressure off of him. Rostov with the drag back. Let's try double cross for a change. Let's look at some tight end routes. Isaac Armstrong. We need those reliable players right now to make sure that our quarterback that is really being thrown into hellfire itself here doesn't have too many problems. First and 10 at the 16-yard line. Looking at you, Isaac Armstrong. It's actually not a bad throw. He doesn't have the zip. That's the biggest difference that I'm noticing right now. There's no zip on the throw. So it's the end of the third quarter. We're gonna try and set up this. And we're inside. Ooh, the tackle did come, but Jordan Zamora, too much forward momentum. Oh, 16 versus 7. 16 versus 7. 358. All right, well, we have to start playing this game safe. There will be no more risky passing from me. This is where we had to get the team defense. No help from the defense. 2:24. Still a little bit too long to go to really start dragging our feet. Oh my god. 37 probably had the chance to grab that one. Second and 8. Yeah, we have to keep moving forwards. It's not an option. Not an option to risk it. There we go. Get that first down. Put your body on the line. 17-14. The cheerleaders are holding up the sign. to tell us time to be jubilant. Let's go this here. Do I expect any gain from this? No. We're even going backwards. Not great. Not great. Inside zone. This is Weinstein. 2nd and 12. I think we're going to set up a double cross despite. All right, how far is that? 3rd and 6. That was the final timeout from them. 3rd and 6, all right. I don't like that setup that they're choosing. And here we go. Damania. He's orange, man. Risk of injury is high. Let's go with a kneel. Let's take a knee here. And that is the game. That is the championship game. And Jesus Christ, that had everything. That freaking had everything. I don't know who Mooney is. I've never seen the dude. Number 12, that was on Wazarike. And yes, you can be jubilant. You can celebrate because you pushed the team here. You brought the team into the championship game. And luckily we got the backup players to help us out. The 3rd national championship title in 3 years. I think that's a foundation for a dynasty. I think that is the foundation. Then that fan can't believe it. This was, I reckon, one of the tightest finales that I played in a long time. At least it felt that way. Especially with Onwazarike breaking his foot. Holy Shazam. That's all I can say. I'm gonna need a glass of cool water now. But here, I don't know what the coach is doing, but the team is celebrating and that is amazing. What a brilliant picture. Absolutely brilliant. What a game it was with the injury happening very, very late in the game. Our starting quarterback who pushed us through everything, who had a great completion rate, who was really pushing us towards that title all season long, who stepped in from nowhere, had to make way for Eric Silver. Sophomore quarterback. I did not even have this dude on my list of players that I was looking at. Not even looking at him. But he did well. 11 out of 11, 100% completion rate. Got us down. He got us in there. That's what had to be done. Stepping in at a crucial point in time. And to be fair, guys, I think I'm going to be ending this series here. I need a breather now. I might continue this out of nowhere, but right now, this is going to be the last episode. I think we laid the foundation for a good team, for a dynasty. We've got good players on the roster. We've got freshman players that are really ready to step up in the next seasons. We've got backup players that are capable of helping us out. We don't have any critical problems on this roster. We really have to act where we really have to say, wow, this is not going to work. We've got fantastic players. Damania, Zimmer, Orlando, and even the 2 juniors who are going to be seniors next season. Porton is going to be a senior. Now we can start building this roster and making it younger over the course of this offseason now. But yeah, this is just it. I'm going to be ending it here. I hope you enjoyed this series. I hope you did. If you did, do drop a like. Consider subscribing. Let me know what you think down below. This is the team. I'm just clicking through here to show you where we're standing right now. But guys, wow. What a game this was. I'm super happy, super stoked. Thank you for being a part of the journey. It really means a lot to me. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like, subscribe, Let me know what you think. I love interacting with you guys. And as always, please stay safe, stay healthy, and stay awesome. As always, see you next time.